Today I'm not just building a mob farm. I am creating a high security prison, a fortress with massive walls, towering watchtowers, and custom chambers designed to eliminate every creature efficiently. And deep beneath the surface, there's an even more secure sector, reserved for something far more dangerous. So, stay tuned, because this is only the beginning. Welcome back to my channel, welcome back to my Minecraft Let's Play, and today I'm building a prison. Who is this for? Is it for my enemies? Maybe for my friend who's also playing with me on this server, but he never shows up because he's too busy? I'm going to tell you. I am planning to build a mob farm in this area, and I thought I would encase it in some fences and make it look like a small prison. I'm contemplating if it makes sense to leave this kind of mountain and build it inside this mountain, like a underground facility, you know, Cheyenne Mountain or something, or if I just rip everything out and build it flat. I don't know. I'm still thinking, but I think the fence in general looks pretty cool already. I think I can leave it like this, and of course I will have guard towers or watchtowers with my Gatling guns on top, because I'm really getting annoyed by these phantoms, stupid phantoms. And I think this design looks pretty good. I think I will probably also make a time lapse. Yeah, I will see what I come up with, and then I will see you again. Here you can see me laying down the groundwork for the facade. I usually start with a kind of frame to see the general dimension and then go from there. On the floor I do the same. I try to figure out the pattern with which I want to work, to see where walls will go and so on. In this particular case I try to work out the position of the main entrance to make sure it is centered and not too narrow. In the interior I go for a floor mainly consisting of blackstone. To make trying out different materials and patterns easier, I use the exchange tool from the mod Building Gadgets. This tool allows me to easily exchange blocks without having to mine them. To break up larger areas, I like to frame them using my preferred main material I use for all the support columns and general structure. Unfortunately, I have no more footage of the design process from my spawn chamber or the interior because of a corrupted replay file, so I have to end this time lapse here. This is my first design of the spawner chamber that I designed. I have a trapdoor here to get downstairs so I can configure everything, because I have a lot of things to configure. I have a mob fan which pushes the mob that is being spawned by the spawner. The spawner has been altered, and I will alter it even more to make it spawn more mobs. It will only spawn directly on top of the mob spawner. I've done this with holding a piston in my hand and holding some quartz in my left hand. This way you can reduce the spawn range. Then I put some clocks on it to reduce the spawn relay. I will probably figure out how many mobs I want to have. I want to have better control over what is spawning, so I can make sure that I don't spam the system. Also I have upgraded it with a comparator, which makes it redstone sensitive. Yeah, everything is basically being controlled by redstone using the Ender.io conduits. Basically I have a lever in front, and I'm going to rework this a little bit, but this is the basic version. I can turn on my spawner. I will turn on the mob grinder, which has been upgraded to one-shot the mobs that basically come out. Then I have an absorption hopper, which is being used to absorb the XP and the items that are dropped. Then with Ender.io, the conduits are pulling the XP fluid and the items into my interface, and I figured out there are also refined storage conduits, which makes it really pretty cool. So I have a refined storage conduit running down here. I can then just run it over. I'm going to connect it to my main system, of course, but first I will set up many of these boxes, and I will figure out my storage, how I want to filter everything, because I will have a lot of mobs spawning. I will show you how this works in general. So I turn on, and you can see there's this RGB lamp with a green light. This will indicate that the spawner is active. The mob grinder is grinding, and it's basically killing instantly, and everything is being pulled into this inventory. This is the one thing I don't like, is that the absorption hopper has a really big range, so it will absorb everything. I cannot change it. I don't want to have to make sure that I only use one hopper for everything that I need. So I just decided, well, if you want to build one of these chambers, oh, I see I left something. So basically, if you want to just use one chamber, you can just put it in, and you don't need to worry about the hoppers. I have a couple of facades, and you can build them with Ender.io. You might want to change the design. So you can take the schematic, you can change the design to whatever you like. I think that's a cool design. So now it looks better. I made a schematic of this, and I just basically built it with a schematic cannon, and turns out it doesn't recognize the facades or the conduits, so you have to place them manually. Of course, the spawner is also something you have to place manually. I'm not sure what else is missing here. It's mostly the conduits that are missing, so let me I will have to manually put them in, and I will do this. Oh, the redstone lamps also, they are not being set. Even though I put them into my inventory, they just don't recognize. Maybe it's because they are not green. I get it. You put them down, you have to just put some dye on it, whatever dye you like. I will repair everything. Let's try it out. So the light turns on. Looks like everything should be fine. The fan also runs, so this should be good. I can close this off also. And now I need to put my spawner in. And I have a couple of spawners prepared already. So this is my zombie spawner, silverfish, some other stuff. I'm not sure about the spiders if they fit into the chamber, but I will see this. I will just take the zombie one. So I have packed them with my cardboard boxes so I can move them. You can do it with silk touch or whatever you wish. Yeah, this looks good. I think the only thing I need to do is to put down my spawner. Yeah, as you can see, it doesn't turn on because it's settled. It's already prepared with my redstone control. I need to prepare the other stuff as well, and I will do this with you. Let me quickly grab the stuff. So I need some quartz. I don't know how many I need. If I need one or just one or more, I have no idea. Pistons. I will grab the pistons, and I will put my quartz into my left hand, hold control, and I will just do this, and you see spawn range 1. Perfect. Now I need to make some clocks. I already have some because I already did this. Don't do the same mistake and have the quartz in my hand still, because this makes it more that the delay is basically adding. So I can now reduce the delay. I think 200 should be fine. I just played around with it's good. So I put some clocks in. This should reduce the spawn delay, and I think my mob spawner is ready. So let me try it out. Turn it on. Let's see. Doesn't work. Yeah, because I forgot one really necessary detail. I didn't configure this. As I said, it's just a pain in the ass, but well, can't do it different. So some wrench, you press right click and then you do the insert, and this way it should get my signal, and can close this off again. Come on, going up again, and now my spawner should work. Yeah, that looks better. Takes a while. Maybe I should even reduce the delay a little bit more. Of course, I forgot something also very important. I need to make sure it doesn't react to light. So for this, you need a soul lamp, or what is it called? This one? Soul lantern. And from the looks of it, I don't have one. I need to haunt. Yeah, I had one. I picked it up somewhere, but I will probably just have to produce some. So I will do that, and I will see you back here. So with my soul lanterns, I go back to my spawner. I apply one of those, and you can see it ignores light now. This should be the only thing you have to do. Let's open it up again, and let's wait for it to spawn. Now it spawns. It's a little bit slow, but it does. And for some reason, yeah, I forgot something else. You know, I always forget things. The upgrades for the fan, because the fan itself, it doesn't reach the up, you know, so you need to do the following, and you need to do a fan upgrade. What's it called? Fan height upgrade. I put it into my crafting system, and you need to apply, I believe, 1 or 2. Two. I need 2 of them, so the fan can reach. Put this in as well. Yeah, of course you should not stand in the way of the fan, because it blows even the player away. As you can see, now it works. And since I don't have any upgrades for my mob grinder yet, my mob grinder has no upgrades yet, and I need to basically build them as well. Well, I have crafted many of these upgrades. I'm going to put some in now, and let's see what I come up with, and if I can maybe have less upgrades than I put in. See what's happening. As you can see, it's basically an instant kill, and I would maybe I can have the smite. Let's take out this one. Maybe this is even okay. I don't need the sharpness. It doesn't look like I need sharpness at all if I have smite, so I will keep this for different mobs. I also have put in, as you can see, I put in the looting, beheading and smite, and this is basically how you set up the mob spawners. You can also put more upgrades on the mob spawners. You can figure this out with JEI. I would say that's it, and I will off camera set up my mob spawning chambers, and I will show you when it's done. This pretty much wraps up the first part of my prison-themed mob farm build. This first part was mostly about the general design of the spawn chambers and the idea behind it. In the next episode, I will take on the maximum security tract, which will house the most dangerous of mobs. I hope you enjoyed this build, and if you did, I would appreciate it if you liked my video. To not miss out on more builds in the future, you should subscribe to my channel and click the bell button. Until then, I hope you are having a good time, and I will see you in the next one. Tags out.